Welcome to this TSeller tutorial. In today's tutorial, we're going to be breaking down one of the more critical components of selling on Takealot, ensuring that your inventory and your products are sufficiently stocked in the Takealot warehouses. It's one of the most often and frequently overlooked components of selling on Takealot, but if enough attention to detail is invested into this component, you can boost and drive your business forward substantially. So, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the tool and software that we have developed at TSeller to ensure the merchant's responsibility of ensuring that their stock levels are adequate in the Takealot DC is carried out as efficiently and as consistently as possible. So, let's begin. Once you have opened the TSeller app and you're in the dashboard, navigate to the menu. Once you've navigated to the menu, scroll down to More Features. Under More Features, you're going to see the first feature is Auto Replenishment. Click on Auto Replenishment. At the top of the page, you're going to see that there's a stock availability compliance component. This indicates what percentage of your eligible offers have stock in all of the DCs. Why you want to have stock in all of the DCs is to ensure that you do not incur transfer costs should a product be ordered at a DC that does not have any stock. For example, if a client in Cape Town orders a product, yet the merchant only has stock in Johannesburg, you will pay a transfer fee. So, to ensure that your account has got the stock availability compliant, you need to do your utmost best to ensure that the products that you sell are stocked in Johannesburg, Cape Town, and Durban. Next, on the page, you've got two simple stat cards. It'll show your total eligible offers and then offers that are insufficiently stocked. These are the offers that we need to fix, and we're going to use the auto replenishment tool to fix it. Then we have a quick how stock compliance works banner. All accounts need to aim for an 80% stock compliance score, which means 80% of the offers that you are advertising on Takealot have stock in all three DCs, Johannesburg, Cape Town, and Durban. Then we can filter our offers. Should you want to view the offers that are insufficiently stocked, or should you want to view the offers that are well stocked? Should you want to get more information about the offers that are insufficiently stocked, filter by insufficiently stocked, scroll down to your total offers. There's a breakdown on your distribution centers, which DC centers have what stock. In the distribution centers card, there's fine text indicating your current stock level and your targeted stock level. At all times, you want to try and reach your target level for that particular product. This feature has built-in trend analysis, which means it identifies the stock levels required or necessary in order to keep up with your sales demand, so that you do not run into stock compliance issues. If you want further information, click on the card. On that card, you're going to get a stock analysis breakdown. You're going to get more information about your product. You will have an overview of your stock for that particular SKU. You will see your sales for the last 30 days. You'll see your days cover, stock cover, how many units in transit, how many units are currently in the DC, what your daily average rate of sale is, and then we've got a replenishment recommendation on how many units we think you should actually send in. Then per DC, we indicate whether or not that DC is blocked for replenishment, how that particular DC is currently stocked for each DC, how the product is stocked in each DC. So if you want to get more information about the products before you do any replenishment actions, you're able to view it on the stock analysis page and then just on the auto replenishment page. Now, to the more important part, you're going to click on replenishment actions. It's the big blue button in the middle. Once you've clicked it, you've got a host of actions. Before we jump into the actions, an important feature that a lot of people quite enjoy is the ability to personalize stock alerts. So should you want to be alerted in the event that an offer is running low on stock, you can click on personalized stock events. On this feature, you are able to change and edit the way in which the app communicates with you about certain stock level thresholds. So make sure that you've got the alert status toggled on, and then you can set when you want to get a warning. So should you want a warning when there's only 5 left in stock, toggle it on. If you want a critical stock alert, so when the product is basically out of stock or it's urgent to replenish that particular unit, you can also set those alerts. And then you can set the alert frequency as well as for which DC centers. You can actually configure it per DC center. So should you want an alert for a particular DC center, you can configure it per DC, which is quite helpful. Then to the replenishment actions. On the replenishment actions page, you've got an auto balance stock replenishment. This is the recommended action to take. What this will do is it will analyze and use the built-in trend analysis feature to predict what stock is required and ensure that your account is compliant. So if we click on auto balance stock, It's going to, for larger accounts, it might take a little bit more loading time, but it's going to calculate how many units are needed per offer per DC. It will also filter offers that have been blocked, so you don't have to worry about offers being added to the replenishment but are blocked for replenishment. There is more information on the sheet about how this particular feature works and functions. Then you've got filter options. Should you only want to do a replenishment action for particular units, you can filter by out of stock items, or you can filter by buyable or not buyable offers. By default, the replenishment action does not include not buyable offers. So you need to make all of your offers buyable should you want it to do a replenishment for it, or alternatively just toggle include not buyable offers. So for example, if you click on that, this particular account doesn't have not buyable offers, but if you do click on that, you will see that the report summary will change. And if you want to include out of stock items as well, you'll see that it will change in the report summary section too. If you want to only do a replenishment for certain DCs, I know and understand for bigger businesses, you might not be able to do a replenishment for all DCs in one go. So if you want to stagger it, you can do Johannesburg one day, Durban another day, and then Cape Town another day. You can just toggle the DCs, you click on them, and then it will change the configuration of the stock replenishment. Browse your report summary, and before clicking generate and share, you're going to click on preview replenishment. Click on preview replenishment, and here you'll be able to see per offer, per DC, what stock is suggested or needing to be sent into the DCs. Should a particular offer be out of stock in your warehouse and you can't actually send stock into Takealot, or you don't want to replenish a certain item, this is where you can actually edit the replenishment before submitting it. So should you want to edit a product, for example, I don't want to send in this particular bundle, I can remove it by clicking the delete button. This particular offer will now be removed from the replenishment sheet. However, say for example, I wanted to edit the configuration. Now this is a recommended action. It's an auto balance. But should you want, or should you think that this particular product is actually going to perform better for whatever reason, and you wanted to send in more, you can edit the quantity you are sending in. So I'm going to max that out. I'm going to send in 10. Should I want to reduce the amount, I can edit it as well, and I can say, okay, I'm only going to send in 1 unit instead of sending in 2. That's also fine. Once you are done, it's important to click apply changes. So just click apply once you are done, and then the shipment will be changed. Next, what we need to do is we need to take this sheet and we now need to upload it to our Takealot seller portal. So there's a couple options. One, if you're on Mac, you can generate and share and airdrop it. Should you not be on a Mac, click the email report to myself. It's going to prepare the replenishment. It should take a couple of seconds. Once it is done, you can simply email the report to yourself. Once you have generated and shared the report from TSeller to the device that you're using to access the seller portal, you can either share it to your laptop or desktop via mail. That's my preferred way of doing it. Some people actually do it on their mobile devices via the Takealot seller portal. You can do it. It's just not very user-friendly. If you are in a pickle, you can do it. Once you have downloaded the sheet, you can actually upload the sheet directly to Takealot. But in the event that you want to edit the sheet for whatever reason, you can. We put a lot of effort into making sure that the sheet was very user-friendly and editable once generated. So you'll find that the sheet is an XLSX sheet. What that means is you can edit it in Excel the same way you would have edited the sheet should it have been downloaded directly from Takealot. So you can open the sheet. I have just downloaded the sheet now from my email. Once you've opened the sheet, you've got the instructions page, which will indicate and communicate to you how you can use and edit the sheet should you need to. But then go down to bulk replenishment. In the bulk replenishment, you'll be able to see what offers from your Takealot account have been added to the sheet for replenishment. The status will indicate if it's buyable or not buyable. For this particular sheet, we're only doing buyable products. It's got the product title, your TSIN, your SKU number, your stock on hand, accurate, lead time, stock days cover, stock at Takealot, and stock on the way was not necessary to be populated for this particular feature. What was necessary was for us to indicate what quantity for each offer we are sending into the DC. So we have done that. Then you've got your replenishment blocked quantity. This data communicated in the sheet works with TSeller to help determine what stock we should send in. So it's telling us here that the block replenishment is 10, 10, 5, 5 for those particular products. Where it is marked purple That means you can send unlimited units for that particular product. Then it is identical for the alternative DCs, Johannesburg and Durban. Then for the replenishment blocked column, if it's highlighted red, that means that particular product is blocked. So if you try and edit it, you can, but should you upload this file now on Takealot, it's going to tell you that this product has been blocked. Now, for people wondering whether or not it's possible to do this on larger accounts, we have vigorously tested this particular feature on very, very large Takealot accounts. So you can perform this replenishment action feature or tool on large Takealot accounts. It's actually developed for large Takealot accounts. So you can see in this particular example, we have over 200 SKUs that are being replenished based on the auto replenishment model and only buyable offers. But you can stress test this. You can replenish up to, I believe, 25,000 different offers. If you are big enough to do that, congratulations, that is awesome. Next is actually uploading the file now onto the Takealot seller portal. You would have skipped the previous editing steps should you not need to have edited the file. You will simply download the file, go to manage my offers, then you're going to go to replenish stock. Once you've gone from replenish stock, you're going to click on bulk replenishment. From here, you're going to upload a bulk replenishment. You're going to select the files that we have just generated or downloaded. Should be in your downloads folder, and then open the file in the bulk replenishment shipment section. Once it's been loaded, click on upload file. It's going to load for a couple of seconds. Once the file has finished loading, you can click on continue. Sometimes it does occur that some products have been blocked for replenishment from the time you've created the replenishment sheet and uploading it. So click on OK and continue, and then in your offers page, should you have created the shipment normally, you will see under the quantity sending column what has been populated for you. You can also get reassurance what's been blocked, etc. Then, once you're happy with everything, click on create shipment. Back in the app, let's discuss some of the other options available for auto replenishment actions. So back to auto replenishment, back under replenishment actions, we have the following configurations and options available to you. So say, for example, it's been a while since you have restocked your account or you've added a new line of products and you want to send the maximum amount possible. Click on max replenishment. This is going to create the maximum possible replenishment action, meaning we're going to send in as many products as possible. For those of you chasing crazy growth, this would be the option for you. Send in as much stock as possible. Should you not want to do a max replenishment, and should you not want to do an auto balance stock replenishment, rather that new figure on the Takealot sales dashboard where it indicates that your stock is not compliant and you want to try and make your account as compliant as possible, or you are just wanting to avoid inter-DC transfer charges, you can use the compliance restock. The compliance restock is going to send in the absolute minimum amount that is suggested for your account. So it will populate each DC with at least a single unit, either Joburg, Cape Town or Durban, where that DC is open and not blocked for replenishment. This is a great feature for our smaller sellers, for sellers with less capital, and those of you that do not want to incur the transfer fees should an order of an item not be in stock for that particular DC. So if you preview the replenishment, you'll see that it's only sending the unit to the DC where it does not have stock. This is also great for large accounts that are trying to be compliant. Then the final option, the advanced restock. This is particularly helpful for people that manage multiple brands, multiple categories, and multiple SKUs. So if you want to do a replenishment for a particular line of items, we have included a filter by SKU pattern option. So what you can do, if your SKUs have been configured correctly, you can select a particular brand by adding a prefix to the SKU for all of those brands. We often segment the accounts per brand, per category, per SKU, whatever, or per SKU collection. So should we want to do a replenishment for a particular brand, we can filter by that SKU. So any SKU that contains the code 99, for whatever internal reason you might have, and you can use any filter, you just need to add the prefix on your Takealot seller portal. We will now be doing a replenishment action for all offers that have 99 in their SKU. So this is very helpful for people that need to do replenishments for large accounts that can't do a replenishment for their entire account in one day, and they need to segment the replenishment process. So here, if we preview the replenishment again, we can edit the configuration however we need it. Just to show you what this would look like and to show you a practical implementation of this, I've generated a file whilst filtering all offers by the prefix of a SKU that includes YLG. So for example, this brand is called Youthful Living. Should you want to filter the offers for the replenishment action by this particular brand, we added the prefix under SKU YLG to each and every offer that would fall within that category and that brand. Then we created a replenishment shipment. In TSeller, we added the filter option via advanced restock action. And then we had created an auto replenishment model, which used to take us hours to compile. And we did it in a matter of seconds. And we've done a complete replenishment for both non-viable offers and viable offers in a matter of seconds. If we scroll again, we can see that the trend analysis has correctly figured out what the correct quantities are, and this is perfect. I would not even have needed to open this file, and I would have been able to upload it to Takealot, send it to the packing team, and they would have been able to quickly and efficiently get the stock into the DC. What would have taken hours and hours of work sitting on the Takealot portal, sitting through stock sheets, now takes a matter of seconds thanks to this helpful auto replenishment feature on TSeller. So I find it very helpful. That is pretty much a wrap up on what the auto replenishment feature and function helps you as a merchant achieve. This is going to help you maintain the buy box status more commonly and more frequently. If your products are in stock and you are fighting the buy box battle against another merchant, you will get buy box preference, even if your price is a little bit higher. So having stock in the DCs, in all DCs at all times, is going to play a pivotal role in helping you boost your sales and growth for your Takealot account. You're also going to avoid deactivation or suspension if you have too many high transfer fees. It's also just going to cost you a lot of money. So take the time, do the replenishment, and ensure that your account is as compliant as possible. Another reason you want to ensure your inventory management and your stock health score is healthy is it's ultimately going to make you more revenue. You're going to win the buy box more commonly. You're going to increase your conversion rates. Customers are more likely to purchase something that is in stock. You yourself admit to that when shopping on Takealot. When you shop on Takealot, or you shop on Amazon, or you shop on any website, if something is out of stock, you don't order it. When I shop on Takealot, something needs to be in stock for me to order it. I will filter the search listings when looking for a particular product that I'm interested in purchasing. I will filter it by items that are in stock. I do not want to wait. And your consumers and your customers don't want to wait either. You can also improve your seller performance metrics. We do not know the exact Takealot algorithm, but I can assure you that having an account with better performing metrics is going to assist you in growing your Takealot account. We've seen it in the stores that we work with. Being thorough and paying attention to detail has ultimately helped a lot of businesses grow a lot quicker. Consistently high stock levels is going to increase your seller score, which is going to increase your eligibility to enter into campaigns and promotions, which is going to ultimately increase the performance of your Takealot account and make you more money, which, as we have said countless times, is one of the main intentions and goals for our users using TSeller. So I hope you guys enjoy this feature. Should you guys have feedback or suggestions or run into any bugs or glitches, please get into contact with our support team and we will sort them out as soon as possible. Thanks for watching this video and have a great day.